I'm pretty sure you know it's me, the Blood Shinobi, bringing What If Naruto was a prodigy like Itachi Part 17. So the recap, Naruto started training Konohanaru, as you know, and Miyagi and Udon have stopped being his friends. So that's what's happened in the last part. What else happened in the last part? Hanabi became Naruto's, Konohanaru's friend, so that happened there. And also, some other things will end up happening in this part, like um, Miyagi versus Nabi, Konohanaru versus Nari, and Udon versus Naruto, Konohanaru's new friend, which I will be bringing to you in this part. So let's give you the intro.
To ashes, when do we burn away? Used to be oh so close, now I see you.
Naruto is standing with Konohanaru. So what your clone do today? Asked Naruto. Konohanaru was sitting there. They had just finished doing a little bit of sparring. Hanabi had just came round for a late afternoon sparring with the two. So what did my clone do, Hanabi? Asked Konohanaru. Your clone was a dumbass. Dumber than you can be, you know, said Hanabi. Konohanaru nodded at this. Yeah, I figured as much. But what do you do? Asked Konohanaru. Hanabi shook her head. You know, being a dumbass, told everyone that what's his name? Inari's a little boy, some other things like that. So yeah, stuff like that said no Hanabi. Konohanaru chuckled at this. He hadn't really been at school for the past week and a half now, because he's been training with Naruto. He needs to re-challenge Inari, but he can't do that right now. He's busy training with Naruto, because Naruto has taken into him training. Recently, there's not doing the stupid damn... What was it that Naruto had him doing? Yeah, taijutsu, strength training. No, he's not doing that now. And Konohanaru is glad that, because that was annoying. He didn't get to actually train. Well, he trained in something he didn't want to train in. He wants to be doing cool jutsus, like Naruto is always doing those cool jutsus. But no, Naruto had to make him do stupid work. He had to do stupid stuff. He had to taijutsu and something else. Konohanaru did not agree to taijutsu. He agreed to cool strong stuff, like cool jutsus to show off in front of people. Not I'm gonna make you do this, I'm gonna make you train like this. No. He's making Konohanaru do his stupid taijutsu training. Naruto does not agree with the taijutsu training because he thinks it's boring. But realistically, it pays off in the long run. Everyone knows that. Everyone has said to him, it pays off. But Konohanaru, being Konohanaru, doesn't agree to it paying off. He just thinks he doesn't get to do cool jutsus like Naruto and all that. No, he has to do his stupid taijutsu training. He doesn't get to do cool jutsus. He just gets to play with his feet and hands. While Naruto gets to do whatever Naruto wants to do. Konohanaru feels sad that he doesn't get to learn cool jutsus. No, he has to learn the stupid fist working. Why everyone else in the academy is learning jutsus that he already knows. But hey, he already knows them, so Naruto doesn't know why he's complaining. He's not going to be strong if he doesn't work on his mind as well. This upsets Konohanaru. He thought Naruto would be cool and let him learn cool jutsus, because because he remembers Naruto at one stage wanting to learn cool jutsus, but he wasn't allowed to, wasn't old enough. And this is the same point Naruto's made to him. Can't learn cool jutsus without the proper training, physically and mentally. But Konohana doesn't see it like this. He sees that he gets to do what he wants when he wants, and no one else can tell him what to do. This pisses Naruto off. He had to work to get his cool jutsus, but Konohana thinks just because he's the grandson of the third Hokage, he can get what he wants. When Naruto, he's the son of the fourth, for God's sakes. He doesn't need. If anyone didn't need to learn basics, it was him, right? But no, he made sure he learned the basics, because the basics is what you need when you're gonna fight someone that's stronger than you. They may not know the basics you know, so you gotta make sure you know the basics at least of being a shinobi. Naruto agrees to most of this most of the time about knowing basics. But today, he thought he'd spice it up. He taught Konohana, made sure Konohana was not dumb. He made sure Konohana did not disrespect people. He's got Konohana practicing sealing jutsus right now because Konohana has been a little bitch about not being taught cool jutsus. This has made Naruto not happy. He just wants to learn jutsus. Doesn't want to learn anything else. He doesn't think it's fair that he doesn't get to learn cool jutsus while everyone else his age isn't learning cool jutsus. He should be happy that Naruto is even doing this for him. Naruto could just simply tell him no more, and Konohana would have to listen. Pakura has taken into training Hanabi personally just because she's a girl. Naruto feels like she wants to have her own student. Over with Sasuke, he had got Mawagi and Udon to come over like every other day along with Inari to do their afternoon training. But they were busy. They didn't want to do anything right now. They had just heard Konohana talking bad about Inari and saying that Sasuke is shit at training. So Sasuke has determined that he will do something to make sure his students aren't brought down ever again. He was sitting in front of him. So what did Inari say? Asked Sasuke. Everyone looked at Sasuke. They didn't want to tell him, but they're gonna have to either way. He said that you're a snob and that you can't train people and you're weak. And the only reason you're even training Inari is just to rival Naruto, of all people. Why would you want to be that stupid idiot's rival? Said Udon. Sasuke didn't know what to say. He had heard that they were getting Naruto. They used to play ninja and all this other stuff with Naruto. He was really kind to them, but now look at them. They're dissing Naruto like he's a piece of trash. They're saying he's trash, and they don't care about him. Sasuke didn't know if this could be him one day. But first off, before he teaches them anything, he's going to have to teach them manners. He stood up in front of them. "Stand up now," said Sasuke. They all looked a bit scared at this, but nodded. "Yes, Sasuke?" Sensei asked all three of them. Sasuke looked in disbelief. "I can't believe you diss Naruto like that. I heard about the things you used to do, like play ninja when he was busy, hang out with him. But now you're just saying things about him because he's not your sensei and trying to make me look good. That's showing how much I'm not good. You're showing that I'm a disrespectful teacher because I haven't taught you any manners. So first off, before anything else, you'll be learning manners. So I want you all doing 1,000 push-ups, and you can't say anything about it. You give me those 1,000 push-ups, or you don't get any training from me for the rest of the year." They all looked shocked at this. They didn't expect Sasuke to say something like this, but they had figured that Naruto meant a tiny bit to him for him to say something like that. Inari noticed something. Sasuke wasn't calling him a dope, he normally when he talks about Naruto, he calls him a dope. Something must be going on here, said Inari. Over with Konohamaru and Naruto and Hanabi. Everyone was shocked when another boy walked over. Yes, asked Naruto. They all were shocked at this. My name is it's Nara. My name is Shika. Shikor. I don't have a name yet. I forgot. Had this name. I was gonna name him. Shit. Shikadu. Yeah, let's go with that. Shikadu Nara. My father is Shikaku, and also my brother is Shikamaru Nara. I was wondering if I could. Oh no, it's a dragon, all, but Nari seems cool. Not Nari. Konohamaru seems cool. He's always talking about how he's always training with his sensei and he's always having fun. But since I'm too lazy to do anything, I was wondering, can I maybe come and hang out with you guys to not be as lazy? I think my parents would enjoy that. I'm not sitting around doing nothing all day. Especially my mum said, Shikadu. Naruto nodded at this. Yeah, I guess that's common when it comes to Naruto lazies. But that's okay. When you get home, tell Shikamaru that Naruto said hi. Wait, you're Naruto as in the Naruto? The one that my brother's always talking about, and how you're resilient and all the other villagers saying stuff about you, but still, you don't take their bullcrap, and you're, kind, and you train, and you're hardworking, and you're pretty strong, said Shikadu. Naruto just nodded. I wouldn't know. I haven't talked to Shikamaru much since we became Genin. Shikadu just nodded. I'll say hi to my brother for you after. He's said he's been wondering what you've been doing, but he hasn't really seen you, so he wouldn't know. He's busy lately, not dying on missions and not being bored as hell. His sensei is pretty cool, he says. His sensei plays shogi with him, but you wouldn't know how to do that, would you, said Shikadu. Naruto just smashed his head. This is gonna be a long and painful couple of hours. So what are you here for, Shikadu? Asked Naruto. Shikadu just looked at Naruto. Training. I wanna not be so lazy like my brother. I wanna be something like Konohamaru here. Train, hardworking, I don't wanna be the lazy kid I don't want to be a lazy person like everyone thinks that us Naras are. I want to be something that my clan can be proud of, even though I'm, training, not being lazy. I'm taking care of myself. But I don't know what I want yet, said Shikadu. Naruto just nodded. Well, I'll get you to train with Konohamaru here. Why I go talk to Shikamaru about what I can do with you, said Naruto. Shikadu and Konohamaru went off to go train. Naruto walked through the Nara compound and found Asuma and Shikamaru doing whatever they do, playing shogi. Ah, Naruto, what are you doing here, said Shikamaru. Naruto just looked at him. Had a run-in with a Shikadu. He said something about you always missing me and, you don't know what to say to me anymore. Like your little child, chuckled Naruto. I'm gonna kill that brat, said Shikamaru. Why? Isn't that against your drag and being a drag? Asked Naruto. Naruto, stop being an idiot, said Shikamaru. Naruto just chuckled at this. He hadn't been called an idiot in a while, and he actually liked it. He missed being the clown of everyone. He then turned to look at Asuma. And, so how's Koronai going? Or is that not happening anymore? Chuckled Naruto. Asuma was pissed. Naruto pulled out a smoke of Asuma's and lit it in front of him. I think this might be yours, chuckled Naruto. This pissed off Asuma even more. He's talking about his girlfriend and he's now taking his smokes. Who does this brat think he is? Asked Asuma. Naruto chuckled when he saw the look Asuma gave him. A little scaredy cat, eh? Asked Naruto. I'll kill you, said Asuma. Naruto just chuckled at this. I'd like to see you try, old man. You may be the Hokage's son, but really I don't think you could match up to me, chuckled Naruto. Naruto just continued to walk away. Well, actually I came here to ask Shikamaru about Shikadu, because he asked me what to train him in, how to train him. He wants to learn alongside my other two students, said Naruto. Shikamaru spat out the water he had in his mouth. Did you just say Shikadu, the most laziest out of all of us, wants to do something that's not lazy? Asked Shikamaru. Naruto nodded. I didn't know he was the laziest, but yeah, he said something about that because he wants to make his clan proud and all this other bullshit, said Naruto. Shikamaru just chuckled at this. Well, teach him what you know. I want to see what my brother can be made of. My father would be proud, especially now, because he wants him to grow up, but he's too busy being a kid and not doing anything, chuckled Shikamaru. Naruto just nodded at this. I kind of figured. The way he walked over, he looked like he'd had enough of today. But I guess what else can I expect from a Nara, chuckled Naruto. Shikamaru just smashed his face planted, put his palm in his head. There's nothing bad about us Naras, it's just that we're too lazy to care, said Shikamaru. Naruto nodded. That's the point, you dumbass, said Naruto. Shikamaru turned to Naruto. And what are you going to teach him? Asked Shikamaru. Naruto just nodded at him. Well, the basics, of course. You know, some taijutsu, shadow clones. I want to see how much he can put up a fight against Konohamaru. He'll probably come after school if he's got time and it's not too much of a drag, said Naruto. Shikamaru just nodded and went to walk off. Whatever you do, don't kill my brother. Not in the first week at least, said Naruto. Said Shikamaru. Naruto just nodded at this. I'll do what I can, but don't expect any promises. He is a Nara, and I am me. There's a lot difference between us two. Remember, if I wanted to, I could make him into a machine that even the 12 Guardian Shinobis could fear, chuckled Naruto. Naruto went back to training. When he reached the ground, there was Konohamaru and Shikadu training. Naruto had them doing simple tasks. They were doing taijutsu. Naruto arrived to see Pakura and Hanabi. They were both sitting down. Hard 10-minute fight, chuckled Naruto. Pakura looked at her. What do you expect? She's only 8. But, it's not that bad. The Byakugan is a pain in the ass, chuckled Naruto. You think? Said Naruto. Naruto, just shut up, said Pakura. Naruto nodded at this. Yeah, be quiet, you scorch release child, said Naruto. This shocked everyone. Scorch release? But then they remembered what Naruto had said. He really took enjoying talking about Pakura. They made a good couple. and he enjoyed his time with her. He wouldn't waste his time with her in a 1,000 years. She's the best he's got. For now, at least, he says. But we all know Naruto cares about her. No matter what, Naruto cares about Pakura. Yeah, over the next 3 days, Shikuru, Konohamaru, and Tanabe have been doing what Naruto had sent for them, which is a mix of taijutsu. Their clones would practice taijutsu, while they would do whatever Naruto had them. Tree climbing, water walking, whatever Naruto thought was suitable for them. But he would do it so that no one else would watch, because he needs to train his students in secret. That's all that Naruto said. There's no way he's having his students be discovered on their skills by just anyone. The only one that can see would possibly be Shikamaru and Hiruzen. Hiruzen because of his bow, and Shikamaru because he's Shikuru's brother. Why Shikamaru never brought him up, Naruto will never know. But maybe it's because he was sad or didn't care about his brother, or better yet, he just never came up. Which we all know Shikamaru wouldn't do something if it was too much of a drag for him. But the Shikuru has put in more training than Naruto's seen Shikamaru ever do. Him, Konohamaru, and Hinabi all completed the tree walking within a couple of hours, mainly because Hinabi helped them because of her Byakugan. And then after that, Naruto had them do the water walking, which took him the past 2 days after Shikuru joined. Yes, he made sure they had the clone technique down. He had them training for a good couple of hours before he had them. They didn't even go to school the next day or yesterday because Naruto had done something he didn't want to do, but he still did it. They had spent all night learning their shadow clone jutsu, and then they collapsed in the morning. Naruto kind of felt bad that he did this, but he did what he did, and he's proud of it. They know the shadow clone, and it helped them improve. Naruto has also, made sure they fought his clones. Yes, they were dispelled, but still, Naruto was proud of the effort they've all put in. Naruto would definitely say he wouldn't have anything else. Pakura walked up behind Naruto and put her hand around his waist. Come on, should we go challenge Sasuke? Chuckled Pakura. Naruto just shook his head. No, in the next just before I go back on our next mission, I'll challenge him, okay? Said Naruto. Pakura just nodded her head. She knew Naruto didn't want to really send his students into a fight until he knows they're ready. Shikuru and Tanabe could probably beat. He knows that his students will definitely beat Sasuke's, but he doesn't want Sasuke. He wants Sasuke to think he has a chance, but Naruto knows he doesn't. Naruto's been training him longer than been training Konohamaru harder than Sasuke has even been training Inari. Naruto just chuckles at the thought of Sasuke watching Inari get beat. But little did he know, Sasuke had Konohamaru training for the past couple of days. No, Inari, out of school, no school, he's had him training. He wasn't gonna let him lose to Naruto. There's no way in hell he'd lose to Konohamaru, so he had to make sure that they weren't in school. They were training his means, his ways, without any help. He had also had Udon and Milwaukee come out of school. They had just completed tree walking for the past 2 days. They're not as skilled as what Sasuke would hope, but you know, they can get there. It's they no Sasuke doesn't want revenge on Itachi anymore. After Itachi had slaughtered his father, he's taking his own genin team to help him progress his father's thoughts. Naruto, Sasuke had one thought come into his head. Inari needs to fight Konohamaru. I need to see their gap. Is all that Sasuke could think of. Next morning in the academy, Inari was standing and waiting for Konohamaru to walk in. He just chuckled to himself. He's gonna die. There's no way in hell I'm losing to him, is all that Inari thought. Everyone saw that Inari was sitting in Konohamaru's spot. What the hell is he doing? Asked Shikadu and Hanabi. I don't know. But he better move soon because I'm not having my friend's spot be taken by that arrogant brat. Miyagi was standing there. She was chuckling to herself. Ha ha ha, that brat's gonna die. He's gonna get his ass handed to him. And then we're gonna all realize that when we were following him around, he was a nobody. And now look at us. We're following the best out of the best, said Milwaukee to herself. Udon didn't have his snot down his face. Inari looked at Udon. You ready? Udon, said Inari. Udon just stood up. He cracked his knuckles. He isn't an arrogant bastard, but he's gonna do this for Inari. Inari wants Shikadu to be pushed around while they wait for the brat they call Konohamaru to arrive. They're gonna make sure he realizes that they're gonna get bashed. He's gonna lose this fight. This is all that he needs. But as soon as Uda wants to move in, Shikadu looked at Hanabi, who had her Byakugan ready, and she was charging. She was about to throw a punch, but Naruto walked in, and Konohamaru walked in and sat down next to Hanabi and all that. Yous were waiting for me. I'm pretty sure you're in my way, Inari, said Konohamaru. No, actually. Me and you are gonna fight tonight after school, and there's nothing you can do about it. If you don't show you're weak, and you know I'd beat you, but I'm gonna beat you anyways. You're just a dope, said Inari. Sasuke chuckled to this. He had heard what Sasuke used to call Naruto, a dope. But it's alright. Naruto, I'll beat him, is all that Konohamaru could think of. He was chuckling to himself. Okay then, you choose where we do it, asked Inari. Okay, training ground 7. I want us to fight there, said Inari. Konohamaru just nodded and turned to Udon and Milwaukee. Oh, you're following the mighty Inari. Good for you. I don't care. I've got my own friends now, true friends. That won't abandon me, said Naruto. They all looked shocked. Did they really abandon him? They couldn't remember anymore, but they knew one thing. Udon was gonna fight Shikadu, and Miyagi had the honor of fighting Hanabi. She reckons she's gonna win, but she doesn't know. She heard about the Byakugan, she turned off her Tenshigans, and also beat her in a fight. But this should be a surprising match. It will be a surprising match to see who comes first. But Konohamaru already knows the matchups, unless they've all improved significantly. But Konohamaru doesn't think that they've improved in that much compared to his improvement and his friend's improvements. They haven't improved much. Konohamaru, they would have improved a lot if they had stayed with him and Naruto. They would have, but people have their own people they want their own paths. You can't force them to do something they don't want. He's not going to. He's not that type of person. He never will be and never was. Naruto just was chuckling. He was watching this from outside. Him and Konohanaru were just sitting there watching this all go down. The clone had an earpiece on. Naruto made sure he gave it an earpiece just because he expected something stupid to happen today. But when he says stupid, he didn't mean like this. But he guesses something's got to happen every now and again. Naruto said to Konohanaru. Konohanaru just nodded. I guess I'll be preparing, right? Asked Konohanaru. Naruto just shook his head. No, we're gonna go rest and do nothing today, said Naruto. Konohanaru looked shocked. Why? Asked Konohanaru. Naruto just shrugged his shoulders. I don't know, maybe because we don't need it. And I reckon you need a little break from training. Anyways, I want you to be as relaxed as possible for this fight. I can't have you losing now straight away, right? Can I? Asked Naruto. Konohanaru just shook his head. No, you can't have me losing. That would make you look bad. And I'm not here to make you look bad. Actually, the opposite, said Konohanaru. Naruto nodded. And that's why we're spent resting, so that today you can spend your time resting and making sure you're fully up to date, fully ready to actually do something, said Naruto. Konohanaru nodded. Okay then. We'll fight soon then, right? Asked Konohanaru. Naruto just nodded at this. Yeah, you'll be fighting soon. When? I don't know. But I do know one thing. You will be after school finishes. And whenever that is, you will fight. Naruto just sat in there facing the clone that he thought to be Konohanaru. Don't worry, Konohanaru. I'll beat you. And then you can stop making threats and join all of us with the mighty Uchiha Sasuke, said Inari. Inari would have gone with Naruto, but because he couldn't, he decided that he would just do what he thought was right and follow in his sensei's words. So this is actually where we ended off. So yeah, first part will be their fight and some other things, but that's for later dates. Peace out for now.